So I've been talking a lot about N8N automations for authors on this channel, and a lot of people have trouble getting started with N8N because they view it as being really technically challenging. And to be fair, there is a lot more technical involvement with any kind of automation platform, but particularly N8N, when compared to a software built by someone else like Sudowrite, Raptorite, Novelcrafter, all of those, or even just a simple chatbot, which is the easiest thing of all. And N8N automation is obviously a lot more complicated than that, but I want to just assure you that you can absolutely use N8N, and I'm going to give you one of the best technical helps that I have found in my process that should hopefully help you solve almost any problem you come across when in your N8N automations and trying to build things. So let's get into the meat of the video. The tool that will help you the most is a tool like Perplexity. So I've done videos about Perplexity in the past. It's no secret that this is my favorite chatbot at the moment, at least for now, until things, unless we see something improve elsewhere. I won't get into why it's my favorite, but you don't have to use Perplexity, but you do need to have any chatbot that has web access, which is most of them these days. You can usually get out of Gemini or Claude or ChatGPT. They all have a web access option, but it's important that you have web access. And the reason I use Perplexity is because it was initially designed as a web access tool, as a way of searching the web for things. So that's why I use it for this specific use case. But let's go to N8N and let's take a look at an automation. So this is the brain dump to fully fleshed out story dossier automation that I showed off in the previous automation. And I'm gonna demonstrate something really cool that you can do with Perplexity. So first of all, let's go ahead and download this automation. Just like as if I were to share it with somebody, we're gonna download the JSON file for this. So you hit download. And once that's downloaded, we're going to actually upload it to Perplexity. So you just go ahead and select local files, select the file. So now it has this, and all you have to do at this point is say, this is an N8N automation I've built, and then add something like, please explain step by step what it is doing. And this is really cool. It's going to be able to read the JSON and give me an accurate description of everything that this automation does. Now, if you recall, this automation grabs a number of documents for it to pull from, different templates and things like that. Then it brainstorms ideas. It picks the best of those ideas. It creates a complete story dossier. It critiques that dossier, and then it does a rewrite of that dossier before dumping it into a new file. So let's see what it gets out of this. All right, so it has a trigger, then it does some research, gathering up all of the templates right here. Then it goes through the ideation phase, node brainstorm, AI model, Google Gemini 3 Pro via Open Router. So it knows all of this. Action, it takes your brain dump on the genre tropes and plot template it just read. It then generates 12 distinct story premises. Each premise is a 1-paragraph pitch that tries to stick to your original idea while effectively using the requested tropes. Like, bam, that is absolutely spot on what that part of the automation does. And it goes through and it gives me an accurate reading of everything that has happened. So if you want help with your automation, all you have to do is download the JSON file, load it into Perplexity or another chatbot with web access, and then ask it what it's doing. And then you present it with whatever problem you're having. Okay. So if you're running into any issue, which I'm not in this particular automation, but if you were, then you could just describe what the issue is that you're having and ask it for help. And since it can read essentially the entire automation, it like 9 times out of 10 gives me the exact answer that I need to solve that problem. So here is a past conversation I had where I said the attached is a JSON file from an N8N automation that I've built. Please explain what happens. It went and explained what happened. And then I said, okay, that's correct. So I'm running to a small problem. The original Google Doc that it's pulling from in Get Original Doc has formatting in it like italics and the like. But when it's pulled into this automation, that kind of formatting is not seen by the AI step that needs to proofread. so it can't necessarily get the right italics. How do I get it to properly see the formatting? So this is an issue I was running into where I needed it to see that certain words were italicized or had headings or something like that. And then it said something like this. This is a common issue with the standard Google Docs node, which pulls clean text and strips out all formatting before your workflow can even use it. To fix this, you need to change how you retrieve the document so that you get HTML version, which contains the formatted tags and converts it to Markdown so your splitter can handle it safely. And so I was just like, great. And then it gave me specific instructions, including a little bit of code on what to do. And I had to go back and forth with it a couple of times, but by the end, I had exactly what I needed and it was doing exactly what I wanted for this particular automation. So once again, I know this is a little bit of a short video, but hopefully this has been really helpful to you, because this is by far the way I've been able to achieve lots of things when I had zero idea what to do or how to code or anything like that. You just turn to an AI that has web access so it can access N8N's files and documentation and stuff like that. And it really helps the process. Now, as a reminder, my Story Hacker Gold membership is open just for this week and will be closed at the end of the year. So that at December 31st at midnight US Eastern time, it will be closed. And in addition to that, the price will be going up the next time it opens. So this is the last time that you have to get it at its current price of $47 a month. So just thought I'd lead that with you, and I will see you in the next video.